Hola amigos! In this video we are going to see the word HACE with time expressions. HACE is translated as ago in the preterite tense. For instance, we bought this house 2 years ago. Compramos esta casa hace 2 años. So we can see that compramos is the past form of comprar, and that's why we are using hace 2 años, 2 years ago. And we could also say, hace 2 años que compramos esta casa. If we start with hace, we also have to include the word que. Hace 2 años que compramos esta casa. I spoke to her 3 days ago. Hablé con ella hace 3 días. Or, hace 3 días que hablé con ella. As we are starting the sentence with hace, we need to include the word que after the time. When we use hace plus the present tense, the meaning is have been doing something. For instance, they have been talking for 2 hours. Hablan o están hablando desde hace 2 horas. In this case, the word desde is completely optional. We don't really need to use it. We can ignore it completely. However, you will find that lots of native speakers use it. Hablan o están hablando hace 2 horas. Or, hace 2 horas que hablan o hace 2 horas que están hablando. Another example, he has lived there for 10 years. Vive allí desde hace 10 años or just hace 10 años. Another option, hace 10 años que vive allí. Notice how in English we need to use have been doing something. In Spanish the present is enough. Hablan or están hablando, they are talking. Both forms are correct in Spanish. Now, it's also possible to say han estado hablando por o hace 2 horas. However, that form is not really conversational. Most people don't ever use that in conversation. So get used to this one. Hacía plus the imperfect means had been doing something. For instance, we had been married for 6 months. Estábamos casados desde hacía 6 meses. We are using the imperfect form here. And again, we could skip this. We could say estábamos casados hacía 6 meses. This is an optional word, but as most people use it, we are including it here. Another option, hacía 6 meses que estábamos casados. He had been studying Spanish for months. Estudiaba español desde hacía meses. Hacía meses que estudiaba español. And now for questions. How long have you been doing something? For instance, how long have you been working here? ¿Cuánto hace que trabajas aquí? ¿Cuánto hace que trabajas aquí? This is a very practical expression, so try to remember it. You'll be using it a lot. Another way of asking the same is ¿desde cuándo trabajas aquí? Literally, since when? ¿Desde cuándo trabajas aquí? How long have you been friends? ¿Cuánto hace que son amigos? Notice that in the same way as here we are using the present. ¿Cuánto hace que son amigos? Or, ¿desde cuándo son amigos? Since when? This phrase and this phrase, these 2 phrases really don't use the word hace, but I decided to include this in this video, which is all about hace, simply because it's very practical and it's very similar to this. So if we can have 2 options, well, why not? And this is all for today. I'll be seeing you soon.